Welcome to World Buzz Bulletin. Russian state media and government officials have begun a coordinated campaign to capitalize on deepening diplomatic fractures within the Arctic region, declaring that Europe is at a total loss as tensions between Greenland and its continental partners reach a breaking point. The rhetoric from Moscow comes as Nuuk continues to assert greater autonomy over its vast natural resources and strategic shipping lanes, a move that has sparked intense friction with Denmark and the broader European Union. Russian commentators have been quick to portray the situation as a sign of Western institutional collapse, gloating over what they describe as a geopolitical divorce that leaves Europe vulnerable in the far north. The current friction stems from a series of controversial decisions by the Greenlandic government to open up bidding for rare earth mineral mining to non-European entities, citing a need for economic independence. This has directly clashed with European Green Deal strategies, which relied heavily on Greenland's resources to secure a supply chain independent of Eastern influence. Moscow has seized upon this disagreement, with the Kremlin's spokesperson suggesting that Europe's arrogant approach to its autonomous territories is finally coming back to haunt the Union. The following elements are fueling the Russian narrative of a European crisis. The resource sovereignty conflict. Russia is highlighting the irony of Europe's push for strategic autonomy, while it simultaneously faces a backlash from its own Arctic neighbors over mineral rights and environmental regulations. Propaganda of fragmentation. By amplifying the disagreements between Copenhagen and Nuuk, Moscow aims to project an image of a fractured West that is unable to maintain unity even within its own spheres of influence. Strategic Arctic opportunism. While gloating over the loss, Russia has quietly signaled its own readiness to engage in mutually beneficial partnerships with Greenland, a prospect that has deeply alarmed NATO defense planners. The European response has been a mix of damage control and diplomatic outreach, with senior EU officials traveling to Nuuk to offer revised economic partnerships. However, the Russian gloating has already succeeded in shifting the international conversation, making the Greenland dispute a central theme in the wider struggle for Arctic dominance. As the war of words intensifies, analysts warn that the internal bickering between Western allies is providing the perfect opening for Moscow to strengthen its own footprint in the rapidly melting and increasingly valuable polar region. Thank you for watching World Buzz Bulletin.